Hi, I'm Daniel Krasnegor from the Veterans Benefit Group at Goodman, Allen Donnelly, and I'm here today with one of our paralegal case managers, and we're going to talk a little bit about what we do to try and help our clients, our veterans and their dependents, try and win their case. I'll mention briefly that if you're watching this live, you can ask us questions right now, and we'll be happy to answer them. But if you're not watching us live, if you're watching this on a delayed broadcast, feel free to get in touch with us through www.vet1010.com, and we'll be happy to answer any of your questions. So let me start by introducing our paralegal case manager. Why don't you say who you are and how long you've been here?
So I'm Kristine Arvey. I'm a paralegal with the Veterans Benefit Group, and I've been here about since September of 2015.
Great. So one of the things that we try and do is keep our clients up to date on what's going on with their case. So can you tell us a little bit about what you do to make that happen?
So generally, we like to stay in contact with our clients about every 90 days. And of course, if they have questions sooner than that, we will communicate with them either over the phone. If they have a question, they can call us about maybe a letter that they received, a question about their case, a call they received from the VA to schedule them for an exam. And also we sometimes have veterans that are incarcerated, so we will work with them to communicate by letters as well.
Great. So sometimes, or during all of our cases, we have the attorney involved prepare a plan for how to try and win the case, and that plan often requires that we get evidence. Sometimes it's copies of medical records, sometimes it's a medical opinion. So can you talk a little bit about what you do to help our clients get the evidence that they need?
Sure. So if it's medical records that the clients are needed for their case, we will work with them to sign a release form, and we'll sort of take things from there. We'll contact the doctor's office, send them the release form, and get the medical records, work with the client with any kind of payment that might be due afterwards. And if it's a medical opinion that they're needing, if they do not already have a doctor, we will find a doctor for them in their price range and sometimes, if necessary, in their area. And we will, I will work with the attorney to get any necessary medical records, and we will go ahead and send over the questionnaire that the doctor will need to answer that the attorney has already prepared, and I will work with the doctor to get that sent back to us in a timely manner.
Great. So one of the things that we all know is a problem is that it takes forever for the VA to finally make a decision in a case. So cases can drag on and on and on. So what do you do to try and get the VA to speed up in making a decision or to do what they're supposed to in a case?
So we have a system in place that we use to make sure that the VA is taking necessary steps in a case that they're supposed to be taken in a timely manner. So we will contact the appeals team either by email, letter, or by the phone, and we will ask for a status update on a case. And if we're not receiving a response, we may get in contact with the director, which is their boss, and we will ask for a status update. And if we're not receiving a response from either of them, we will oftentimes write a letter. It's a warning letter that says if you're not going to respond to us, or you're not going to take the action that is necessary, we may get in contact with the undersecretary, and we will kind of move up. If necessary, we will file a writ at the court.
Great. Is there anything else you'd like to add about what you do?
If anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Great. Well, if anyone has questions, like we said, like Kristine said, we're happy to answer them now. And if you're watching this when it's not live, feel free to get in touch with us through www.vet1010.com, and we'll be happy to respond to any questions you might have. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.